Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief.
What is going on, crypto fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Nightcap. We're doing this every Monday through Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're here giving you some of the most important market news as well as technical analysis that you can actually use for tomorrow. But I'm not doing this alone. I got a co-host, and I'm gonna bring him on up. I gotta introduce my dude, FD White. You know what's going on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, TradeFly?
I'm good, dude. Chilling. The wife was putting me work today. I'm working on building a pergola, bougie for a sunshade. So I just finished staining all the wood. So I got to put it together now. But that has been a chore every time I've had free time. I've been working on that. But all good, man. All good here, man.
Yeah.
How about you?
I definitely know how that goes, man. So good luck.
Yeah. I got duties. So. What about you, man? Anything you seen in the markets today? Any big stories, trades? What you got going on in life, man?
I had a trade open, man. I was up about 416 at the peak. Left for a minute, it reversed. I end up losing $9, man, just off the fees. So I'm kind of mad I didn't take my profits. I looked at it when it was up 250, and then I said, you know what? I'm trying to get to 61.5. I don't know why I picked that number. It just went all off my plan, all off the charts. But then we reversed, and then I end up losing $9, but live to fight another day.
That's it, dude. That's the biggest thing there is live to fight another day, protect your money. You know who did make a call on that though? It was LBC, Lunar Beaches this morning. He actually called. He said he was going short, and I was like, I wasn't too keen on that, to be honest with you, but he was right, man. It was a good call on him. So just a little pitch there. You should check him out. He's going to be doing the morning show here soon on Piper Academy, but he does have his own channel, and he does that with Blackie Chan in the morning. So check him out. Let's get over. Oh, did that get you sick through the microphone
no,
here,
man.
or what, man?
I just ate dinner, man. I'm sorry. I thought I muted it.
I got him.
My bad, chat. Can I do the chat today? Let me do the chat today.
Yeah.
Man. Let me see who's in the chat today.
You
man.
got
We got Army Piper #1. He's first. Fitting for Army Piper, man. How you doing, brother? Username TradeFly MK3 character was Cyrac and still no plant or dancing. TradeFly, we got TradeFly in the building. We got French Toaster. We got Caffeinated Crypto. We got my son over here. We got TradeFly. How you doing? Who else we got? Alexandria G, the best mod in the space. We got Harp. We got my kids coming down. Let me make sure they go upstairs. You get crypto content all day. Let me get this 30 minutes. Go who else we got? Wick 589. We got all set. Mark Dutch. We talked earlier over on Geo Stream. What's up, Mark? Crypto Craig. What's up? What's up, man? So I think that's it. Wick's wife Fine 89. Kyle Ross. I'm seeing some new people coming in. All set.
Yeah, it's rolling. The chat is flowing now, man. The chat is flowing.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, welcome,
Mark Dutch is in
welcome.
here, my dude. And then username, man. You always giving me crap every day. You know what? That's it. I'm gonna find a way to put like a little dancing plant in the background here. I'm gonna figure it out for you. Then you can't talk that smack no more. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get over to the news today. Make sure I got it all ready to go for you. All right. First up. What you got? Donald Trump promises to make U.S. the crypto capital of the planet. I'm going to go ahead and call that a little bit bullish, but he did say that as well at Bitcoin 2024, so it seems to be kind of an ongoing thing for him. But yeah, man, he's got plans for crypto. Like I said, I think there is going to be a difference between the two parties, depending on which one gets in. One is going to be a little bit more lenient and obviously pro-crypto, and I do think that's ultimately going to be bullish for us. That's just my own personal opinion there. On to a Bitcoin whale just bought 1,000 BTC during a brief dip below 58K. So basically, while smaller traders are starting to panic, and you're starting to see it a little bit with the influencers, the content creators starting to say, hey, we're going down to 52K, yada, yada, yada. Guess what? The big boys are still accumulating. So keep that in mind, man. It's really important sometimes to take that, with that on-chain analysis, in with kind of what you're thinking and some of your strategies and game plans and stuff like that. One of my big things personally is just going and looking at the liquidity, see where that's sitting at, because that a lot of time it really does, I think, drive price action. But that being said, I thought this was funny. I just saw this on X. I'm pretty sure this is AI. Okay, so, but it is hilarious. But it's not as hilarious as when I scrolled down. I scrolled down and I was like, "Oh, this is it." You have to love AI. Like, you got, you
Oh
got to
my
be
goodness.
kidding me. Oh man, the things they can do with AI is just unbelievable.
And
I
this is
thought,
just the beginning, TradeFly. This
dude,
is just the
it
beginning,
looks
man.
so
Do you see
real.
like we talked about this yesterday? The growth from 2 years ago when they looked like clay figures, like Clay Nation
Yeah, yeah.
NFT figures, to now, like man, another 2 years, man. We gonna have to verify each other
Bro.
on the blockchain somehow,
It
man.
looks so real. So one of the things I was thinking about doing, and this is totally like off topic, just out of left field, because my mind goes sometimes. And I was thinking about having a debate between presidential candidates, basically Biden and Trump, but be all deep fake. And they were just telling like
Yeah,
your mama jokes and all kinds of stuff during the whole time. But I thought that would be funny with AI. I
yeah.
thought people would actually
Just
watch that.
make sure you keep it on X. Anywhere else, you're getting the X.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, you know,
that's all good.
it is
I
what
ain't
it
worried
is,
about it. I
man.
wasn't trying to make money with it. I was just trying to have fun. Sweet.
Okay.
So, what do you think, man? I mean, two real quick articles. I mean, it really wasn't even articles, but I mean, I guess the biggest thing is the sentiment, right? Like, what do you think in terms of like the whales, the bigger guys? They're still accumulating. I think it's something we all know, but how do you think that's going to drive the price action?
You know what, man? Am I going to listen to somebody with point zero 0.01 Bitcoin or somebody with 1,000 Bitcoin? The person with point zero 0.01 Bitcoin is panic selling, while the person with tens of thousands or thousands of Bitcoin is steady accumulating. I think I'm going to go to the right. I think I'm going to go this way. So that's one of the things that I learned the hard way in 2020, going into 2021. We had a lot of fluctuations going into 2021, and I think Piper talked about this earlier of how the bull run really like the exponential growth or the exponential boom part of the bull run happens only like 20% of the time. So during that other 80% of the bull run, you get a lot of ebbs and flows, a lot of ups and downs. And I let a lot of people flood me out of my bag. I remember I bought Phantom on crypto.com. I remember this vividly. I bought Phantom. It had to be like 8 or 9 cent. Wasn't doing nothing. People were saying it wasn't going up. I started watching influencers talking about dump your Phantom bags. I dumped them. A few months later, man, I think Phantom went to like $3 or some crazy like that. And I was just looking like, come on now. So what I've learned is, I'm going to where the bigger players were, and then once I did a little bit of due diligence and research on it, I saw that the bigger players were accumulating on those dips with Phantom. So I just used that, to correlate it to the, different coins and different projects nowadays. So I'm sitting back, and I'm my conviction strong. I don't care what anybody else is doing. Honestly, I'm buying, and I'm holding, and I'll see you on the other side. Hopefully, you guys are with me. Really.
And my man is stacking his bags. You already hear.
Yeah.
So keep stacking those bags. That's the name of the game. And that's I've kind of changed my my strategy a bit as well. We've talked about that a little bit. I'm more of just taking kind of a DCA approach, and I'm trying to get exposure to a few things more so than I used to. I was used to be pretty tight. I only had about 4 or 5 different tokens at a time. And there was at some points where I was only holding 1 or 2. So Ethereum was a long-term hold for me. But once I got up about 4K, I decided to let go of that. But it was a good flip for me. And then ADA, or Cardano, I had a lot of that as well. When that started getting up, it was at $2.60. I went ahead and let go of that as well. So I've been pretty fortunate But don't think for a second I haven't lost my butt on some trades too, because I have. I've definitely been that dude that sometimes it's like panic sells and stuff like that. When Coinbase crashed, I was like, oh God, I got to get off the exchange. And I sell, and the next thing you know, everything was back to where it was like the next day. So,
Yeah.
that stuff happens, and you learn from it. But that's also, why some people say don't be messing with exchanges. So
I got another thing too though. Like
yeah.
as far as like Cardano, Matic, like these coins haven't really done anything. Like Cardano did get up to like maybe 80 cent, this cycle, but
Mm-hmm.
it hasn't really lived up to a lot of people's expectations. A lot of people really thought it was just gonna boom. It was just gonna go, to the moon. So I round tripped. I got in these coins very low, so I'm still in profit, but I round tripped. I mean, I seen them go all time highs. I'm thinking Cardano's going to $20. I'm thinking Matic's going to $10. Seen it all in a round trip. So now I'm not doing that again, but I will not let people FUD me out of my bags. So I know what I have. I know what these coins are capable of. I will start taking profits, incrementally, especially looking at the chart. Now I know how to read the chart. I can look at the chart and see, different price points, different levels that I should take profits from. So I'm not gonna let people flood me out my bags. I'll just try to accumulate more dry powder and get some of these newer coins. I did sell a little bit of Cardano when I got back in the States, but I bought something else, a degenerate play, and it went to zero. So I'm not even gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I mean it's a reallocation of funds. I get that.
Yeah.
So right on. Well, username, it looks like he's getting hit with all the ads. So I was gonna say karma, but it looks like you already realized it gives me a few minutes without you talking that smack. So got him. All right, who else is in the chat, man? Matty C, what's up, my dude? We hung out in Nashville. I think we're gonna catch a football game at some point. So he's out here in SoCal with me. Clay the Great's in the house too. Retro Mike Tech is rolling in here. Melissa, how you doing? Cool. Just want to say what's up to everybody in the chat. Let's go ahead and bring out Mr. Elmer Fudd. Go ahead and sound the siren. All right, so we've been talking about this a little bit, and it's really about the housing market, which is still not looking great. So Conference Board Consumer Confidence Index around housing fell to 4.1 points in August. It's the lowest level in 11 years. This is the second weakest reading since the post-2008 housing bubble burst. So it's starting to look a little bit ugly for the housing market. And I do think that this factors into what we have going on in terms of inflation. The housing market was just exponentially high, especially during the COVID time frame. House prices like shot up, and now you're seeing some excess inventory. It took a while, it was delayed, but I'm actually seeing it here in Southern California a little bit now. So some of the new houses that I was looking at have actually slashed their prices by $50,000 to $60,000, which is crazy. Wow. With interest rates now starting to pull back a little bit as well, those should be inverse. When all things are normal, you should see a little bit of inverse relationship there between the price of the homes and the interest rates, and that's not actually what you're seeing right now. So it's very interesting, something to really take note of. So, and I'm not sure exactly what's driving that. Besides that, I think of a lot of people that wanted to move may have moved at this point, and people that have those nice interest rates of sitting at about 2.25, 2.5,
they're not going nowhere.
They're probably not going to want to get out of that. And like that's what we have on this house. So, we've already talked about it. Like there is no way possible we could sell this house with, we could, don't get me wrong, but like I could get $1,000 more a month, and this is conservative, $1,000 more a month in rent on this home. Why would I not let someone else pay my mortgage and add to my passive income? Yeah, sign me up for that, please. So, I think, it's just going to be part of my portfolio at this point. I got a couple duplexes out in Wisconsin. We're going to add this one to the portfolio. We'll buy another house, looking somewhere in like Corona or something like that in SoCal. So pretty decent area. Matt C, maybe I'll hit you up. He knows more about the area than I do. But what do you think about that, man? You think we're going to continue this? You think we're going to get 2008 level again where like this thing just dumps and the floor falls out, or what?
I literally was maybe about a month ago, I was on one of the big real estate guys' channel, Michael Zuber. I think that's his last name. One rental at a time. So we were
Okay.
talking, and I was talking about allocating some of my crypto profits in 2025, 2026 over to real estate. So I do own some land, some prime land in downtown Detroit. I'm in a house now where I have no mortgage and things like that. So a lot of my money can go towards, looking for more rental properties or looking for rental properties, in, just in regards. So I don't think I don't think we're gonna do no 2008. They have too many tools at their disposal. They have too many tricks up their sleeve, too many jokers up their sleeve now. Like this is why we keep saying like the assets, not just crypto. Of course, crypto is going to be like the fastest vehicle in the garage. We always say, but the stock market is going to keep going up. Real estate is going to keep going up because of the devaluation of the dollar. Like we might get some ebbs and flows, but if you zoom out, like we always say, we're going to see these assets keep going up. I think in 1990, the average home was about 80K. 2002, I think it might have been like 200 and something or somewhere around there. Now it's like 400 and something thousand. So it's just gonna, we might get some sort of cool off, or I think Harris is talking about building a bunch of homes. When you start building a bunch of these homes, then you need more people. You need more materials and a lot of these materials and things. You don't have a lot of people. You don't have a lot of builders. So you have to have a lot. It's just a lot that goes to it. It's not as simple as what they're making it out to seem. They're going to build 1 million homes a year or something like that. It's not as simple as that. It's a lot of metrics that go into it. But I don't think we're going to get no crash. They're not going to let that happen. Not anytime soon. Now, when everything crash happens, maybe within this decade, then something. But
Right
the
on.
next few years, I don't think so.
So crypto crash, he said, housing is doo-doo right now, but you don't have as bad of subprime mortgage issue that you had in 2008,
Exactly.
but it is bad.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I
So
mean,
yeah.
that is the small difference. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the way I see it is they were just issuing bad loans back in the day. Now they're
Oh yeah.
issuing out loans that people qualify for, but the problem is they're stretching their money so far. Like think about the mortgage is almost double as much because of the interest rates, right?
Yeah.
Like it's
Hmm.
kind of crazy that it's up, what, like 50% at least. And so that is putting people under a lot of pressure to maintain the income that they have. So I mean, I think they put themselves in similar bad situations, even though like it's a different situation. Hard to explain, but I think that
Yeah.
they're strapping themselves, man. They're putting
Yeah.
themselves like, hey, this is all the income that I have, and I'm gonna put like 70-80% of it towards my home, and then
Yeah,
whatever I
man.
got left is what I got left for life, and that shit don't always work. So,
No, no. It's
but
it's. I think it's like maybe 40% of everybody of the average American's income is going to rent or mortgage or something like that. And then when you don't have anywhere, if a lot of people can't get mortgages, like the simple thing is, okay, we got to rent. So now the renters or the landlords are like, oh, okay, I can just hike the price up a little bit. They don't have a choice, So it I don't think that's like the nail in the coffin that's making home prices go or rental prices go up. It's just everything. Like cost of everything is going up. But it's just it's so many factors, man. For me to
yeah,
sit here and talk about real estate, I'm not really a real estate guy, but I mean I'm a common sense critical thinking guy, so I can sit back
yeah.
and really and come up formulate some good hypotheses as to what's going on for
Hey,
sure.
I mean, you ain't living where you're at for free, that's for sure. So
Right.
there is that. Indie Rock Crypto, what's up, brother? It's all right that you're late, but you are going to have to report to the first sergeant. Get on over, talk to Army Piper. He'll let you know how many push ups you need to do. Retro Mike Tech gifted 1 Piper Academy membership. Thank you very much, my friend. Much, much appreciated. As usual, Rash Fire, you got gifted a membership. Get over to the Discord, brother. Check it out. You got all kinds of good deals over there. What you got there? Trade setups. You got giveaways. All
Oh
kinds
yeah,
of stuff in that
speaking
Discord.
of, sorry to
So,
cut you off, Trey.
what's
What
up?
you say?
No, you're good.
Speaking of like the trading and whatnot, we're gonna be really in tune to trading starting like this week, coming up next week. So we do have a Blofin link. So everybody who signs up for the Blofin link will get access to our signal. I don't know if it's like a signal. Just our trading server in the Discord. So we're gonna be pumping out a lot of trade alerts for not only Bitcoin but a lot of altcoins, just giving a lot of good alpha So if you sign up under that Blofin link, and Blofin is pretty good. I just literally signed up for it probably about a week ago, and then I just made a new one under Piper Academy, and the fees are pretty good. The execution is seamless. I like it. I actually like it. So
Yeah.
no KYC, so I do like that. So this is definitely one that I would get behind. I don't get behind a lot of these exchanges because a lot of them are, what's that game you play? And you got to
Whack-a-mole,
hit the
baby.
whack-a-mole, yeah. So this is definitely one that I
That's
like,
it.
and hopefully it stays around for a long time.
Yeah, definitely go check that out. So just so you know too, not only are you gonna get more trade setups and kind of get some trade signals, but you will also be eligible for separate giveaways. That will just be
Yeah,
under the Blowfin account. All right. So understand that, yeah, the incentive for us is to get some of the fees, but we're gonna start giving that back to you guys. So you're gonna see that money coming back to you. So it's going to be a good deal to check that out. And like he said, we've kind of vetted them. Just so you know, too, if you're wondering, you're like, well, how soon till they KYC? It seems like everyone ends up KYCing at some point because, like you said, it's whack-a-mole. They're expecting about 2 years before they have to go through that process. So, it is what it is, man. You stay with one for a little while, and then when it's time, you just move to the next that doesn't KYC. So just wanted to throw that out there.
yeah,
Let's go ahead and
yeah.
get over to
Or
the
you can hit me in my DMs and I can show you how to. No, I'm not gonna say that. I can show you how to get you a citizenship somewhere else, but
bro.
we're not gonna pump that
They
over here, man.
you they were at Bitcoin 2024 just walking around casually, just handing out cards like, hey, do you want to
Oh
be a
yeah, yeah,
citizen?
yeah.
You
That's
want to be
probably
a
them.
citizen?
That's probably them, man.
I
Because
was
I
like,
had missed
what?
Bybit so much. I had got in contact with some people, man, and they was like, yeah, man. But moving on, man. Moving on.
Yeah,
We
I
don't
was like,
want.
I can't do that, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, military. So I got stuff that I got to keep. All right, cool. Let's
Yeah.
get over to the market pulse. Market cap is sitting at 2.166 trillion. That is down 0.16%. Volume over 24 hours is $81 billion, and that is down 25.7%. Bitcoin dominance is up to 54%, and that is 0.33% in the green. Crypto fear and greed index is currently sitting at 34 fear. And no big surprises there. Let's go ahead and go over to the economic calendar. You know what I don't have up is the top 10, but I'll bring that up in a second here. All right, today we did get the GDP growth rate. That is actually came in at 3%. So that's above the forecast and the consensus. That should be a bullish thing, even though it looks like we did have a little bit of a pullback for the crypto market today. For tomorrow, August 30th, you do have the core PCE price index month over month, personal income month over month, and personal spending month over month. So all that's coming down the pipe tomorrow. Go ahead, catch our morning show with Army Piper, and he will break it all down for you. Now, let me go ahead and pull up the top 10 so we can look at that one. Boom. Here we go. All right, over to the top 10. Bitcoin and Ethereum still sitting at 1-2, and no big surprise with that, huh? Bitcoin's at 59,327 and 59 cents, and it is up 0.32% over 24 hours and down 2.38% over 7 days. Ethereum currently sitting at $2,524, and that is down 0.29%, and that's over 24 hours and down 4.47% over 7 days. Scrolling down to the top 10, let's go take a look-see at that. Tron is still sneaking in there at the top 10. It looks like Tron actually moved up the list. It's at 9, and Toncoin is now at 10. Cardano just on the outside looking in at number 11. That is actually up 2.29% over the last 24 hours. Let's look at the market cap, though. Oh, the market cap is down. Last time I looked at Cardano, it was in the 13s, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, I mean, it looks like Ton is starting to pull away a little bit on Cardano. Kind of crazy. Even with the bad news, keep that in the back of your mind. Even with the bad news, it's still in the top 10. So may not be looking too bad for Ton. I know that it was Bill. Bill was saying anything sub 5, I think he'd be interested in Ton. So keep an eye on that.
Mhm.
See if we actually get that. Let's get over to the crypto bubbles, and Floki just getting smacked around at 17.2% negative. Dogs is down 10.5%. I think that was on the list yesterday as well. Render's down 7.2%. That is not good to see. That's just been getting smacked all over the place. Good thing I don't have a lot of money in there. Tao's down 6.4. Clay is down 6.6. Let's see who the big movers are for the green. Looks like Multiverse X is up 5.3%. Beam is up 4%. Man, that's about it. You got what we got here. Flare's up 4.9%. Nothing of substance, to be honest. Everything else is pretty low. So That's unfortunate. Let's go over to the liquidation heat map. Starting to build a hotspot here at about 61, 250 or so. It's getting hot there, but you know, we've talked about this before. Price action is showing me something different, right? So it's kind of heading down and right. So I'm not going to say that, you know, the price action is going to go grab this liquidity, you know, not anytime soon. I mean, it's really not that far away, but a lot of times when I'm looking for this liquidity to get hit, I like to see price action trending in that direction. So right now it's trending down, but we are at an area of support, and we're going to look at that on the chart right now. So first thing I want to look at, we talked about this on the morning show, and I think yesterday as well, but for those that are new here or just tuning in, this is on the weekly for Bitcoin. And you can see we're actually developing into, it looks like a massive bull flag, as well as there is a descending broadening wedge. Both of those patterns are bullish. All right, and this is on the weekly time frame, just so you know. And we still are maintaining this channel as support. That's kind of your two key things to look at here: bullish pattern structure, as well as that up and right, the up and right trend here. The channel, you have support at about 56K. So far we're still okay. I would like to see it maintain above that. If we get below this channel, that might change quite a bit for me in terms of what I'm thinking about this trend here. But right now, there's still optimism as long as we find support in this area. Let's go ahead and go over to the 4-hour and look at it on a smaller time frame and see what we're thinking here in the near term. All right. Holy goly. Alexander G gifting a Piper Academy membership. That went to Ion Crypto. So welcome to the club, my guy. Come on over to the Discord. I did forget to shout out Army Piper, who gifted 5 Academy memberships as well. That went to Tim Young, Eric Wallace, David Brumbelow. He's just making out, man. He won. He took my money last week. So congrats to him. Trace Spot and a Mellow Fellow got all memberships. Come on over to our Discord. Like I said, you get trade setups, and there's just all kinds of stuff in the Discord. So come check it out. And it makes you eligible for some giveaways as well. So, all right, on the 4-hour here, let's take a look. This trend line, man, we've been talking about this trend line, I feel like, for days, maybe a week now, maybe more than a week.
Yep.
All right, so it's been support, it's been resistance. And until we do something different, I'm still going to keep my eye on this trend line, just like I told you on my X. All right, it broke down. It got that retest, but it came down. The good thing that we have down here, though, is a very key level of support. And again, I sound like a broken record because really the analysis hasn't changed for me until we break this area. So again, for just a rehash for you that are a little bit new, about 58,500. That's a key area of support. All right, this trend line right here, that's a key area of resistance. You also have the value area low, you have the dynamic reactor, and then you have another level of resistance, right? All in one area. So this right there, you will hear me refer to sometimes as a no-no zone. I will not go long in here. There's no way, no how. It needs to break out, all right? And I'll look for a retest and then that continuation. And we've talked about this one. I did get burned on this one. I was looking for a bounce here, didn't get it, fell down. But of course, we talked about this. We're like, hey, this trend line right here, if we break that trend line, then I'm going to be out. So I ended up stopping out on the bottom side of that. So I did lose on that one. And then price did come back up. So, but still, it got rejected. So there's kind of your key area. So really supports at 58.5, value area lows at 60,000, 670 or so. But really from there to about 61.8, stay away from that, okay? Let it break. Let it get out of this range that it's in right now. Now, if you want to play, I take that back. If you want to play this range, that could be an opportunity just in the range right now because we are finding clear resistance. We are finding clear support, but be very, very careful, okay? But what I am looking at on the 4-hour here, you are starting to get a little bend with the oscillator. It's starting to bend over, you know, in a negative direction, but that's kind of normal. All right, so as long as you're keeping a trend up and right is really what I'll be looking for. That's the most important part. You can see that the oscillators within the oscillator, though, money flow is starting to level out. It looks like it wants to start bending back up to the upside as well. So you could be getting some positive momentum here very, very shortly with a second or third retest of this value area low, as well as this trend line here. So that could give you the pressure you need to finally break through. But again, just be very careful in this zone. So if it breaks to the downside, I'm looking for support here at about 56K. That's a very important level that we'll look for, and that's the bottom side of the channel. If you were to short this or try to short this, the setup you're looking for is that retest, the OC retest, and then that continuation down. So that'll be what I'm looking for in terms of a long position and a short position on Bitcoin. In the near term, I will pass it on over to FD here. Let's see if he has something else for you.
Yeah. How's my mic, man? I had to turn my noise cancellation. The kids is up there
You're good.
doing somersaults, man.
You
You
sound.
good?
It sounds great. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm looking at Solana, man. Solana, ever since the meme coin phase died down, Solana has really been going down. So what I'm looking at right now, I'm on the 4-hour time frame. We can go to the daily, but I just started at the 4-hour. So our cycle high is at about what, 210. Ever since then, we just been making lower highs, lower highs. Then we did get this up here. When was this? This was July. So we used this basically as a deviation. Got rejected from this top side here at about 189, 190. So now we fell back below our downward sloping trend line. So what I'm looking for right now for Solana, a lot of people are very, very bullish on Solana still. A lot of people thinking, Solana might go to 800 to 1,000. Right now, I'm not sure anymore. I'm really not sure. I think Solana buy zone will be in this area here, around 119 to 125. So we got it down here in April. We came back again at the end of April, came in June, July. Then when we had the Black Monday, we came all the way down. This was 110. That was a gift. So right now, I mean, we hit our head back over here again a few days ago. Now we're making our way down. Let's actually zoom into the 1 hour so we can talk to the traders. So what I was looking at, we had this sort of like a Bart Simpson. We had this little formation at the top. We usually call that like a Bart. So it's kind of like if you go to like the 3 hour or the 2 hour, it's kind of like a double top. Got rejected from the top side. Started to bear flag again, right under the 50-day, right under the 100-day SMA. Lost that. Started to flag again, lost it, retest. Now we came all the way down. And I'm looking to possibly maybe get an entry at about 135 to 137 if we can come down a little bit more, which would be in confluence with the SR flip that we had back here and back here. So we got a lot of resistance above us for Solana. We got the 200-day, we got the 50, and we got the 100-day SMA all coming in right at the top of us. And we have that macro downward sloping trend line, and we have a horizontal trend line that's on the higher term time frames. So for Solana,
I heard that's called
first and
confluence.
foremost, yeah, oh my God, that's so much, right? So if we have that much resistance and we break above there, then we can fly a little bit, in the immediate short term. But we got to get above those. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things we got to get above. So I'll be looking at if Bitcoin, see right now, as I've been looking at the market, as Bitcoin has been going down, altcoins have been getting weaker. Bitcoin will bounce, but the altcoins still are getting weaker. They're not bouncing. Usually we get a Bitcoin bounce of about, let's say Bitcoin bounces 5%. These altcoins will bounce 10, 15%. We're not getting those bounces right now. We're not getting those super big bounces right now. Probably Bitcoin dominance is probably going to end up being around 58, 59, 60%. So that's going to take a toll on these altcoins. But, Solana, I think Solana will still fare well. I think Solana will still do good. But in the immediate short term, of course, if you're just looking at trend lines, if you're just looking at support and resistance and nothing else, our next area will come in, like I said, at about 132 to 135, that area. When you're looking at charts, when you're looking at support and resistance, you want to look at areas and not just specific price points. That's why a lot of people discredit trend lines, because it doesn't hit that proper or that specific price point, but it's really just an area. It's really just an area. So I usually, I'll start at the daily. I'll have all my things drawn out, the 4 hour. And then during the week, I'll start at the hour, and then I'll just get my sniper entries from the 5 minute, from the 15 sometimes, but the 5 minute, we call that, a top down analysis. All the traders out there know that. So what I'm looking for right now for accumulation would be anything under this 125 area for Solana. This has acted as major support in the past, major support. We got a lot of reaction off of this area. So I think that'll be a good area. This was just an emotional reaction to the carry trade, the Japan carry trade. But if you're looking to trade, we can possibly, like I said, we can try to come, maybe we might do a little flag here, consolidate, come down, pop back up. we can be looking for something to come around. We'll have the 200 curling around. We'll have the 100. We'll have the 50 curling around, all in confluence. So we can be looking to go up possibly to about 150 to 155. So that'd be my next trade for Solana. Solana move when Solana moves, it usually moves in $10 increments. So I like to trade Solana on a little bit of leverage. So that's just my Solana. That's what I'm looking for one of my next trades. Actually, at the top of my list.
Right on. Ooh, little shout out to Retro Mike Tech. He gifted another Piper Academy membership that went to Crypto Max. So congratulations to you. Come on over to the Discord. And man, this chat is flowing tonight, man. It's actually hard to keep up. I really appreciate you guys. Geez.
I
I
know
mean,
somebody
it's
wanted to look at Casper, man. Retro,
yeah.
we gonna make Retro Mike Tech throw up, man. Let's look at some Casper chart. Let's find some bullish stuff for Casper.
All right. How about this?
Let me,
I'm gonna do a quick look at the DXY. You want to pull Caspa up, and I'll let you
okay, yeah, let me
I'll
find
let you hit
Casper.
that
Yeah.
up. Right on. All right, DXY. It's gonna be very very simple. There's a very key level here, right at about 100. All right, one psychological, two, but look at all the hits. All right, support, 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 support. Uh, what does that mean? Well, there's typically an inverse correlation between the DXY and Bitcoin. Now, it doesn't always hold up, all right, but usually it opens up the door, we'll say, for some movement. What I don't like is we just found a key area of support. So that should mean theoretically that DXY has the opportunity to move back up probably to about 102. And that's where I would expect a little bit of rejection. So, what could that mean for Bitcoin? There could be an opportunity for a little bit of downside just based on that theory that that inverse correlation exists between DXY. So, let me be very clear about that. But something to keep an eye on. That is one thing that I used to really keep in my scan pretty much every day. I have not as much lately, but I do want to start bringing that back in. So there's something for you, the DXY. I'm going to go ahead and pass this back over to FD, and let's take a look at CAS.
Okay, let's see. I just got to. I couldn't find it. So Casper, man, Casper has actually Casper has actually been holding up fairly well. Like I can't even lie, man. So you know, Casper had was a 10 cent, then we broke out, and then it just took my chart is kind of sloppy. I haven't been really watching Casper, but we could just look at some levels right now. So SR level, we're below this right here. So we got the 50-day coming in. This is SMA, simple moving average. We have the 17 cent, 17211 area. So this has acted as a major SR flip. You see over here, this was back in early July. This acted as major resistance, came up, popped up. Now we use it as support, and then we blasted up. But we ended up slicing right through there, like all other altcoins did during that carry trade. But right now we're just in this range here. This seems like this is the range that Casper wants to be in. The buyers and the sellers don't know, what they want to do. So we need more buyers to come in. Possibly we can get. I feel like right now we're in the middle of this range at about, like I said, 16.5. So the top side is 17,236. We'll have to just try to pop up. I think I had drew something. Yeah, this was what I had drew. Came up, pop up, and then we can possibly get over here. But nothing is going to happen unless we get like some super bullish news out of Casper, which I haven't seen anything coming out or seen anything, some future releases coming out. The overall market, the overall crypto market, we're just waiting on Bitcoin. We're just waiting on Bitcoin. Bitcoin must break out of this range that we're in. Must break 72, 73K in order for these altcoins to start moving. We need new liquidity. We talked about this. Well, you guys talked about this earlier on the show. We need some more liquidity. Right now, all the liquidity in the altcoins are just playing pity pat. They're going here, then they're going here, they're going here. It's not new money. It's just money, the same money going here, going here, going here, going here. But the good thing about Casper is Casper had a hard time getting past that 15, 16, 17 cent area for a while. But now it seems like we're hovering, like I said, in this area since around July. So Casper's looking, fairly strong compared to a lot of these other altcoins. Is doing fairly well. I think Crux was mentioning that earlier. So I'll be looking at Casper. I don't hold any personally spot. I don't think I'm going to buy any. But trading wise, we can just see how this range is coiling up. So if we do seem to break out retest, then this is definitely means for another trade. And we'll definitely just aim for the top side here at about 18.5. That's 18.5 cents. So just some simple TA for Casper. I haven't really been looking at it, but just looking at it now, see we've been in this big range. Usually when we pop out, we'll just go up to the next range. We'll get accepted into the next range, go to the top, and then find our way, wiggle our way through that range.
Right on. A couple shout outs in the chat here. What's up to D Jenny from the blockchain? He said, where to go? This is a great stream, my dude. We appreciate it. And kind of a funny one, Buck. I know he's got to be military, right? Because he said, is it quality or is it nasty barracks bunnies? I don't even want to explain what that is, but Buck knows. That's actually funny. Username, looks like 2 days shipping on Prime for a dancing desktop Groot. All right, yep. He knows I live in the hotel. Yes, I know I can ship things to the hotel. I'm there half the month, man. He's trying hard.
Denny from the blockchain said, "What's FD's favorite crypto project?"
Yep.
So that's a hard one. My favorite, it used to be Ethereum, man. I'm not gonna lie. Ethereum is my biggest bag. I accumulated a lot of Ethereum in 2020 and early 2021. Right now I don't really have one. I really don't have one. I mean, of course, Bitcoin, but
Buck said Popcat.
I had to just pop. Yeah, you already know. If I had to pick one, it would be Popcat. I don't know why I like Popcat. It's a song.
It's just fun to say.
You'd be like pop that. It was that song. And I just keep thinking of that song when I think of Popcat. So I think I'm correlating to that song. So that's why I like Popcat.
I'm going to try to find that for tomorrow. That'll be your intro.
I know exactly what song. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Let me know what it is after when we get off. Let me know. I'll add it to the soundboard.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I have to say Popcat, man. And Popcat, I have no idea what the fundamentals are. I have never looked at the circulating supply, the market cap. I just know how it trades and how it goes. It flies once it respects levels very well. And once it breaks out, retests, it flies. It really respects levels very well. And that's why I really like it. And when it moves, it moves. So I don't know if that's going to continue all bull run, but I'm going to trade it. I'm not going to hold it, but I'll definitely trade it, all bull run.
Retro Mike said, you are the reason he owns Popcat. And then username asked, what is your favorite club downtown? Here we go. We are spiraling out of control. Thank you guys for coming to the show. If you enjoyed the crypto part, now we're turning into this is just me and FD just chatting it up here. So
yeah, man.
Here we go. Now we're going. Tell us, man, he's got kids. Why are you asking questions like that?
Who asked me that?
Username. He crazy.
He said, what's my favorite club downtown Detroit?
I guess.
Well, I haven't been to the club, man.
That's what I figured.
I don't know how. I used to be in the club Monday through Thursday. I take Friday off, and then I'll be there Saturday. I go over to Canada. Canada had these clubs. You could drink when you was 18. We'll go over to Canada, and we'll go over to Canada and have some fun. So I'm all clubbed out, man. I got 3 sons now, 3 boys. You hear them upstairs?
Oh yeah, it sounds like man. WWE going on over there, man.
Man, you know what? I want to be like, be quiet, shut up. But you know what? I'm trying not to yell at my kids before bed, and I'm trying not to yell at my kids before they go to school. I'm trying to change a little bit.
He's trying so hard.
I'm trying to change, yeah, man. So
that's all good.
I'm gonna let them wrestle themselves to sleep.
That's it. Let them get wore out. Right on. Cool. One little pitch here. Let's go over to my ex. All right. So Rocco from In and Out Crypto, go check this out. He's got a deal going on right now. You can use the code TradeFly15, get 15% off anything at inandoutcrypto.com. This sweatshirt right here, that's kind of what got me going. I saw this. I really like the sweatshirt. So I'm literally, I know I've said it the past few days, I am going to get this sweatshirt before the end of the weekend. That deal is only for the Labor Day weekend. All right, so just throwing it out there. You guys can save a little bit if you're trying to get some crypto swag. Use my code. That would be super dope. That is all I got.
Oh, okay. What's Indy up? Rock says St. Andrews Hall. Yeah, St. Andrews, man. St. Andrews used to be the spot. That's where that's famous. Could be, Eminem came from over there. That's where they used to have their battle raps and whatnot. So St. Andrews, Fox Theater. Oh yeah, Ford. Yep. It's all that down there, man. It's definitely different down there now, man. It's nice downtown Detroit. It's very nice down there, man.
8 Mile is over that away.
Yeah. So, dude, that was a good one, man. So, we trying to make moves, man. So all of this stuff to me right now, like crypto, correlating crypto to everything, it's like I want to make as much money as I can into crypto and then diversify a little bit. So of course we talked about real estate a little bit earlier. Of course, we're gonna probably just throw some into, some index. Well, not index, probably some type of ETFs, maybe, speculate a little bit with some of the tech stocks. But I feel like the stock market is a little bit overvalued right now, but it's hard to tell. We've been saying that for a year and a half, and it's kept going up. So we'll
Yeah.
just have to see, man. But crypto is, to me, crypto is the way to get to the next level. Once you get to the next level, so many more doors will open.
So I'll tell you what, there is one like tried and true method besides investing and all that good stuff. Is paying off your loan a little quicker on your house. Like especially right
Mhm.
now when the interest rates are really high and you
Yeah,
start paying towards the principal. If you start adding that up, you're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars that you can save over the term of your loan. So that's one thing really to look at. If you're like, you know what, maybe I'm not the greatest trader, I suck at that, but the surefire way you can save a
yeah,
couple bucks is just pay towards your
yeah.
principal, man. Put a
You know what,
couple extra
man?
$100 towards it. What's up?
Shout out to my wife, man. My wife has to be the best trader I know, and I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why.
Yeah, let's
This
hear
is
it.
all. It's got to all be by luck. Number one, she bought the house because I think we met in 2014. She bought her house in 2012. This is the house that when we first got together, we moved in together. So she bought it at the low end of the market. We ended up selling it at the peak in 2022. Next, she bought Dogecoin when COVID first started, March. I think it was like the beginning of April. She said, "Hey, what's this?" Everybody was downloading Robinhood. Everybody was a trader and an investor around that time.
Hmm.
She said, "Why is this so cheap? I'm about to just buy this." So she started buying Dogecoin. She started buying so much Dogecoin, so much Dogecoin. She comes and she sells right at the top, right before Elon Musk went on Saturday Night Live, made at least about, I say about 15 to 20K by mistake. So she has been killing it. Now she follows Nancy. She has an app. She follows Nancy Pelosi's trade. She has some bot having Nancy Pelosi's trade. Whatever Nancy Pelosi is doing, she's doing. So I'm just sitting back like, I'm sitting here on the charts trading, sweating, and doing all that. She's just making all
The
these
easy
trades and doing
button.
all like I need to take some advice from her, honestly. So sometimes the buy and hold and the simple approach works. As
Well,
opposed to just
yeah.
be like you were saying. So it's definitely something that I'm going to start to do as I get a little bit more liquidity to diversify it around and just put it in there and leave it alone because I'm just so intertwined into it now. I got to see my portfolio. I got to see what it's doing. I got to see which coin it's doing. Sometimes you got to just sit back and let it do what it do. Like
Oh yeah.
Jamie Foxx when he
I
played Ray Charles. You know what I mean?
I don't even look at my big stuff, man. This this is fun money. This stuff here in crypto, like I do this because I enjoy it. I love doing it.
Mhm.
I like it. It's probably my sick way of gambling, but with a little bit of an edge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's be transparent about it for me at least. But my big stuff that I got, I don't even look at that, man. Like
Yeah.
and that I just DCA blind. I don't even care. They were
Mhm.
like, "Hey man, what do you want?" I was like, "Give me aggressive growth. Let's do this full send." And that thing
Yeah.
is just it's
Taking
doing
off.
it's doing good.
Yeah.
I promise
Yeah.
you, it's doing good.
Yeah.
That's the money that I really know is gonna be there. Now with the crypto
Yeah.
stuff, like if if something pops off, I get lucky, maybe. We'll see. But it's I just really like doing this. I really enjoy it.
Mhm.
So that's just kind of part of the thing for me. But I was able to diversify, like you said. I had some profits that I talked about a little bit with Cardano. I had a lot of money. My buddy was super into Cardano when I first got in the space. He was like, "This is it, man. This is the one."
Yeah.
Like they're doing all this stuff, and I'm like, "All right, cool. I'll throw some money at it." So I put about I don't know 10,000 or so in a Cardano, and that thing popped. And then I was like, "Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take some of these profits. This looks juicy." And I was mad at myself, but it ended up being a good thing. And
Yeah.
I took some profits as he was pulling back after the all-time high. That was one of the things I would say I've been pretty good about is when things get up to an all-time high. That's pretty
Mhm.
much my indicator to be like, all right, let's start scaling this back. Let's take some profits here.
Yeah.
And that's just really what I've been doing. With a lot of things that I invested in is all-time high, just kind of my indicator, and it's worked
Yeah.
out more times than
Yeah.
not, to be honest with you. I actually
So yeah.
shorted
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. I'm
uh
sorry.
what was it? Luna. When Luna
Mhm.
got to all time high, I was like, you know what? I've learned a few things and I'm blind shorting this thing. However, that being said, KuCoin decided to close my trade.
Oh, see,
Yeah, let that
look
sink
at
in.
God.
Let that sink in. And there's
Yeah,
nothing I can do.
yeah,
There's nothing I can do.
yeah, yeah. It's been a wild ride, man.
Yeah,
See, I'm the
that
complete opposite. I'm all into crypto. Like I got some basketball, some baseball cards, if you want to count those as some assets. But other than that, I'm all crypto, man. So I'm heavy. I'm in tune to it all the time. But I have a nice size portfolio, but I needed to get to a certain level to where I could start to disperse it, like I said earlier, into different things and different assets, and start to kind of chill a little bit because, after this cycle, man, I definitely want to be a lot more diversified. I want to do a lot more things. I had that trip, that 5-month trip over in Asia, man. It was eye opening. So I definitely want to just kind of kick back. I still want to make content, but I kind of want to kick back and just chill, man. Have some of my money working for me, as opposed to having to stare at charts all day and doing
that's
things like
yeah.
that. So
That's
it's
why I got
definitely,
into
man. It
real
was,
estate.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's
So
exactly why I started. I was like, you know what? I got to find a way to generate that passive income. And so I have a plan to pay off both these properties. One will be paid off in 9 years, the other one will be paid off in 10 years. And then
mhm.
that's going to be passive income on top of my retirement. So when all's said and done, like there's probably going to be about like, I don't know, $10,000 or so passively like coming in every month.
Yeah,
And like that's the
that's
plan
all you
in
need.
10
That's
years,
that's
man.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. So and I'm still grinding though, man. I'm still grinding. So
It's
like
a
I said,
process. It's definitely a
yeah.
process, man. And my key thing before we get out of here, my big thing coming back to the states was I'm eliminating the things I really don't need. Like I'm eliminating. I don't have a mortgage anymore. I don't have rent. Like the house is owned. I don't have a car note. I don't have car notes anymore. I only have like utilities. We pay for gas. We pay for groceries and things like that. Like of course we can go out and buy these things, but right now I'm so laser focused on the future and not the distant future. I'm talking about like the next year. So all my extra money that I get, I'm putting back into the markets and I'm putting back into projects. I'm putting back into assets that I think are going to appreciate once this boom happens. And then we'll sit back and then we'll get on Instagram and we'll do the Instagram thing again. But right now, man, I'm laid back. I'm trying to do what I do and just take care of my family and accumulate. I think right now is the time to do that. We're gonna look back probably in a few months, and we're gonna be laughing at all the FUD
Mm.
and all the how down the space was. The space is gonna be a complete opposite, and the space sentiment happens so it flips so quick in the blink of an eye. So just if you're new to crypto, man, just wait, you'll see. Just wait, you'll see. It's coming.
You'll have an iron stomach by the end of it. So the Jenny from the
Yeah.
blockchain said, "Where's FD's wife channel? We need that alpha."
You know what? Hey, she won't
She's
even give me
next.
all her secrets, man.
She's
We gonna have
next,
to get her
man.
on camera, man. You know what? She actually is in the chat sometime. Nikki B, that's my wife, man.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, yeah, that's my wife. That's my
I
baby.
didn't even realize that.
Yep, yep.
That's
So she
cool.
was she
That's
was
super
like,
cool.
"You're not gonna tell them that I'm your wife?" I'm like, "All right, I got you, bro."
It's funny because like I know I've said "What's up, Nikki B" like a couple
Yeah,
times, so that's kind of
yeah,
funny.
yeah, yeah.
I
Yep.
didn't even know that. Oh man, now we're talking about trading cards. Yo, I had some cards, man. I had a whole binder of rookie cards back in the day. Like
Uh-huh.
all the big dogs back in the 80s and 90s. Like I still got a ton of Jordan cards. I looked those up. Those are worth money
Yeah,
after that episode they did on Netflix there. I forgot what it was
yeah,
called, but that pumped up the value of some Jordan cards, which was cool. But
yeah. My car collection is ridiculous, man. I'm
eh.
not gonna lie. It's ridiculous. Like I got cards from like the 84, 85. I got like whole Dunruss uh baseball sets. I got
Oh
all
yeah,
type of
yeah, I got
football
those.
cards, all type of man. I got so many cards, man. I just want to just put it on eBay, like, hey, I'll give you all these cards for cards. The market has been going down though. Like the peak was like during the
It'll
pandemic
come back
or
though.
somewhere
It'll
around
come
there.
back.
But so when they come back, oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
they out of here. I don't think my kids want them, so they out of
They
here,
out of
man.
here. I do.
So
You know,
I got. Go ahead.
bro. No, well, I was just gonna like tag on you. You said your kids didn't want them, and like I was like, cool. Like I was showing my little dude. I was like, look at all these cards. Like I was like, this might be something like we can kind of relate to. Nope,
No, they
nope.
don't want that. Yeah,
He wanted nothing to do
they
with it. And he's like,
yeah,
he's into not even comics, but like he used to love Avengers and all that stuff. And I was like, cool.
yeah,
I got some dope comic books. I was like, let's check these
yeah.
out.
I got comic books too, man. They don't want it. They don't want it, man. So
Nope.
I mean, I don't
I was
want to
like,
just because what happened was my father, man, he would bless his heart, man. He would come home every day for 3 years straight and bring me home a pack of basketball or a pack of football or
That's
baseball
so
cards
cool,
for
man.
3 years straight. So I have so many cards. I never let them go. Never. I kept them all in good condition, man. So if anybody wants some cards, man, let me know. I got whoever you want, whatever kind of cards you want. I got some good ones too. Let me know. I might start a card channel once the bull run over and I'm sitting on the beach in Thailand again. I might start a card channel, man.
There it is.
Something.
All right, man. We have strayed so far off the beaten path
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah, we just grind. It's
But
this the last day. This the last day,
that's
man. So
it.
we gotta
That's
leave
it.
the people with something good, man. We appreciate
Nope.
everybody. We've
There-
been growing and growing, man. So see, there's Nikki
There
B
she
right
is.
there,
I was gonna
man.
say, there she is.
Yeah,
She had to pop
yeah,
in. There it is.
yeah. So that's my baby, man. That's the master, the real master investor out here. So everybody give Nikki B a 1 in the chat, man. Everybody give her a 1 in the chat. Give me some. Give
One
me on
it
the.
up.
Yeah.
I'll
Give
even
me
throw
some
a 1.
brownie
I'm
points,
throwing a
man.
1 in there. I'm the first one in the chat. Boom.
Yeah,
All right.
man. But over the
dang.
weekend, man, like I'm just looking at Bitcoin to I don't think we have any like crazy news to come out. I'm just looking at Bitcoin to be choppy. Right now we're at 59,164. So I'm just looking at Bitcoin to, possibly stick around here. Hopefully we don't get some dump, over the weekend. Hopefully we don't get any news. The bad news usually comes out on the weekend. So I'll just keep my eyes open and I'm scalping. I'm not trying to hold any swings right now. I'm just scalp season for me. And I'm just gonna go from there, man. Hope everybody enjoys their weekend.
Yeah, like I said, we're stuck in a range right now. You just gotta wait for it to break out. Unless you're trading the range because you're aggressive, then you're taking a risk. You know that. But we gotta break out of this range before we really know where we're headed. And shout out to Alex O Crypto, my dude, my twinsy. I just want to say what's up to you, man. Much love, my guy. All right. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. It was actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the conversation today. Just chilling. We talked some crypto, we talked some news, and better yet, we talked some life. So it was fun. It was a good time, man. We're gonna get out of here. If you guys enjoyed the show today, please hit that like button right now. Hit the like button so we can grow. Thank you very much. And sub if you haven't already. That being said, we're out of here for the weekend. You guys have a good weekend, and we will see you next Monday. We're out.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.